Hey guys, it's Matt. It's Thursday, June 11th, and another bad day, and my cat is trying to make me feel better. It was actually a really good morning until the last trade. And so I realized that I'm not at all trading this account. I shouldn't say not at all, but I'm in a lot of important ways, few important ways, I guess. Should be careful about what I say here. In a few important ways, I'm not trading this account like I was trading the account prior, the cash account with Thinkorswim. Um, for most of the morning, I did trade just like I did before. So let's just go over some. I'm not going to go individually all the numbers and everything, but took a dip here. There were some that I tried to take here along the way, but didn't get filled and canceled orders. In fact, there was one right out of the gates. I think like I almost like I put in an order for where is that? Yeah, 923 here. So we've been getting in like right here. I mean, that's a nice Jesus. That's a nice pop. I mean, I probably get out at the somewhere on this candle just because I tend to not hold positions very long. But anyway, whatever. I took a couple nice dips here. These are kind of what I was trading before, just really quick in and out. Catch that flush and get out. Catch the flush, get out for a small profit here. And then sat for a while as the volume dried up on this one. Watched some other things. There were some things popping up on the scanners. FFHL was, I think, halted, and CHK was being CHK for a while. That was annoying. But I was watching some things. I never took any other trades. And then the volume started to come back in here. Man, I sat through here and thought about taking some of these pullbacks to the 9 and just didn't pull the trigger. In hindsight, obviously, that would have been good. So, I think maybe in the future I see this volume start to ramp up and it starts to get supported by the 9, and it's probably time to start taking some of those pulls. But here's where I make the mistake. Well, one, it kind of ends up hitting high of day here. Oops, zoom out a little bit. So there was a pre-market high there. So that's where that pivot's drawn from. It basically touches it and pulls back. I got this dip here off the 9. Uh, I don't know if I got filled. Maybe I couldn't have gotten filled high here. I just hit the button high. Would have been nice to catch this down here in the low 12s. Whatever, I got a nice little scalp there. I was up $165 at that point, which for this account, pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then I watch this run, and it gets a little support here from the 9. It starts curling up, and I'm thinking it's gonna make another run at high of day, and it'll break. And rather than wait for that confirmation and then try to play something afterward, I think, oh, it's gonna pull back here and touch the 9 again, and then make a good run. And so when it drops, hit the button. It just flushed, and so I hit the button again, thinking we're gonna get a bounce, and this was the bounce we got. And then it just flushed. It halted here, and now I was just at that point I was fucked. And this was only 50 shares. My earlier positions, my earlier trades were all 300 shares. But this one, I mean, I forget what my average was at that point. It was 13 something, and we halted at 11 something going down, and then what was this? 11:46, and then it opens at 11 and tanks some more. And I thought about, okay, how much do I want to fight here and try to fight my way out of this? How far is it going to roll over, and am I just going to dig my hole deeper? Um, Looking back at the chart, I probably could have fought my way out of this with just little scalps, take every dip and sell every pop. Um, but you don't know that in real time. And honestly, I was annoyed at this point that I even took this trade. The main way that I am trading this account that I wasn't trading before is that at 10:30 I was done before. 7:30 my time, but like 7:30 I wrapped up and walked away, if not before that. And I'm not doing that now. I'm sitting for longer, and that's not really helpful for me. So that's something I've got to go back to just a hard rule of 7:30, get the hell out. The reason I was doing it before, well, and that I should be doing it now, I mean, it's just that's the time that I have. I have the first hour. That's where there's a lot of volatility. I can make some money. Um, I'm not going to make a year's salary doing that. Not yet, not with this size, right? Um, but it's the time that I have because I still have a full time job that I work in the afternoons, and I still have some other stuff I want to do in the mornings. I like to, go get stuff done and work out and that kind of stuff. And so at this point, I'm in this trade, and I'm just pissed that I still have to sit here, which tells you that I shouldn't have taken the trade in the first place, like because it was after that 10:30 mark. So before I was in such a small account that I was like, well, it's not really. Even if I make good trades after 10:30, it's not worth it for me to sit there because I wasn't making any profit at all. It was $5 here, $2 there, whatever. And so that when 10:30 Eastern would roll around, I'd just be like, all right, I'm leaving. But here I'm starting to think like, well, now I'm in this account and I need to make some money, like at least enough to cover the fees and all that other shit that you get with an account like this. And so I'm trying too hard, and it's keeping me here past 7:30. So that's like the main way that I'm not trading this account. I'm also, because of that, because of the whole I need to make money, I'm not being patient and just playing my plays, the ones that I was doing before. Um, I'm chasing, like yesterday I chased a couple breakouts, which isn't really my style, and I don't really like it. Uh, you know, I think 2 out of 3 of them worked out, which was kind of nice. But that's where you get burnt, right? When you break rules or do things you're not supposed to do, and they work out. That's the bad thing, because then you keep doing them and then you get porked later on. So anyway, this is where I'm at. This trade crushed me. So I ended up down 205.50. So I was up 165 and then ended up down 205.50. So that's pretty painful, and I don't like the way it feels. I'll show you this really quick. This is my P&L so far. So now I'm in the hole 211.50. That's not counting commissions. This is all net. Or I'm sorry, this is all gross. Net, I'm down even more than that with all the commissions that I've paid. So uh, I don't like being here, and so it's time to get my shit together and start just chipping away at this. And so I'm gonna take some time tonight and figure out maybe what's my daily goal look like. What do I really expect to make? Because 165, man, I should have been happy with that. I should have just walked away and been happy to be positive again. Because I think 165, yeah, 165 would have put me up over where I started, or I would have been pretty close actually to breaking even from where I started with this account. And instead, obviously, now I'm here. I'm in the hole even more. So all it took was one trade. It's funny, I sized down too. I was like, 50 shares. That way, if it does roll over, it's not going to do that much damage. And this thing just fucking flushed. It was insanity. So anyway, I'm being a Debbie Downer right now, so I'll shut the hell up. And hopefully we'll be back tomorrow with some better news. So enjoy the evening.